Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum viewers. Welcome to this series of videos in which we are showing you how you can use the functionalities of Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Access, and Microsoft Outlook and VBA and connectivity to the continuing connectivity tools which are used, which connects you to the backend database like Microsoft Access we are using in this application. And in previous video, we showed you how we can empower our users who are sharing the same database, the same table, and they have every user has got his data placed stored in a backend database and in tables, right? So how can we give the facility to the users whenever they want, they make a backup of their part of this database. And so the records which are related to a particular user, if the user wants a backup, so he should be able to make a copy of historical record of that backup, and at any given point of time he can, if he wants, he can decide to restore it. To restore it means get back to a particular date of the backup, and then start doing his activities. So there can be multiple backups as well. As we have shown you in Mike Carlton is the user who sends the email to the database, to the dashboard, and that is automatically actioned by the dashboard, right? So for the backup is fine. Now, once the backup is done, so there should be the next step, that is you should be able to restore it. And for restoring, we have shown you that you can write the code, and we gradually took you to the where you are going. You can now start coding those few commands which will restore. So that would be identically the same as we used it for backup. In the backup, you need to mention the source and target. And in the restore, you will reverse it. The source will become target, the target will become source, and the things are restored. So we do not write a separate procedure for it. We use the same procedure. We let the system decide. And take the right route to action the request of the. If it's a backup, then it will intelligently choose the backup and destination, and the source and destination. And if it is a restore, the system will determine what is the source and what is the target. Okay, so in our previous video, we showed you that when you do such a work, then you got to be very careful, and you got to make a copy of before you do anything very sensitive. So it is always good to go to the backup, to go to the database and make a copy of it. So that's what it was shown. This is very, very important. This is important for the sake of our own data security and the problems which may arise if we are ignorant about it. So we do, all we need to do is copy it and place it in a historical data. And so for this we create a backup folder. So historical, we keep on making the copy. For example, this was the copy which we made yesterday, and now this gives us, since we have made the copy, now we are free. In case any accidents occur, all we need to do is go to this copy and revert back to the original position where we started. So this is an intelligent way of working. So we should make all the safe arrangements to safeguard ourselves from the data problems, right? And we showed you how you can execute this procedure using the Outlook. When you send an email, and this is the procedure which is used for both the source and target, means for backup and backup and the restore, right? So here we set up a mode character. It means mode one. Mode one means we do not want to use any keyword. Mode might be a keyword. That's why I use a one is specified so that it is not confused with some keyword. So this is the safest way of naming the variable. And in this variable, what is the purpose? It is going to show you that what is this process. If it is backup, then the backup has a different set of command to be executed. And if it is not backup, and if it is not backup, then you have to go to the else condition here, and you will write else, and then you will we stopped it for this session so that we show you how we are going to deal with the restoring, right? So This is where we start our talk and our development of restoring the database and allowing the user to do it of themselves. So you do not need any, most of the time, you do not need any admin to get involved in it. And since it is a user-based data backup and user-based data restore of his own, it's always good to give the liberty to the users to do these things. And this is empowering the users. That will increase their motivation. They would love to do it, all these things which are pertaining to their areas, their domain. So mastering AccessDB restoration, we are going to explore in this video and offering the viewers a comprehensive guide, inshallah, to protect their valuable data. And this is what the protection of the valuable data. And the process of effortlessly backing up an Access database data in the Access database is demystified and providing essential knowledge for data security. Think about what if I told you there are some hidden secrets to protecting your Access database that most people completely overlook. They ignore it. They are ignorant about it. But these are very, very important. There are some hidden secrets in the Microsoft Access data backup and restore. So it's not about complex software or expensive high-tech IT solution. No. So let's discover the surprisingly straightforward method to master the copying of the data into the backup repository and then restoring it and secure and safeguard your data from any loss of data or such situation. So the unseen dangers are obviously the data loss in Microsoft Access DB may occur due to the hardware failure or accidental deletion or some other errors like. So we should be cautious about the cost of loss of data for small businesses and individuals. It might be very costly for them to redo the collection of data again and get them entered or uploaded into the main system, and it's a havoc sometimes for the small businesses and individuals. And then we emphasize the prevention, that is actually the backup is always better than recoveries and the cure. Why do we always have to spend our times in recovery always and do the error in investigations, etc. So when you have a backup strategy properly enforced, then it's very easy to get back to the immediately recent backup and then start doing it instead of wasting your time in other things. So sometimes it is very easy. It is good to have multiple backups and let's restart from the backup which is more sensible or more meaningful to start from, right? So let's start our development, and we have let me show you the point where we left in our previous video. That was in the module, yeah, and this was the procedure. And in here we have an else command. Yeah, this is the if command, where if mode is backup, then this is the normal procedure. And if it is a restore procedure, then you are going to stop here. So here we put the stop. So while we are putting a stop, we are determining what is the user. We are determining what is the date of the backup from which we got to restore it for this user, and then we execute the deletion. This is the first of all we have to clear our target table from all the data which is already there. Otherwise, that could cause the duplication. So we remove everything, and now we start. So we will stop it here so that we can see what is happening, right? Stopping is more purposeful if we stop in here instead of after deletion. So before deletion, we will show you, look, there are the records in the master, and when this is executed, then you will see there are no more records in the master for this user. Now, this is the point of restoring, write the code for restoring, and simple command. This is the SQL string, and we will show you how it is going to be executed, and that's it, restoring, right? So let's make sure that we have no item here. Now, this is the folder which is being watched as soon as an email arrives in here. So it will get actioned by the system. So first, let's take the backup, and then we restore it. Just one step before, so that, like in the cricket, the bowler does not bowl directly from the stump. He goes a little back to the boundary line, and then it starts coming in. So that's what we are going to do it again a bit there. So let's go to the uh, we execute this backup, right? So let's see. And we have done the copying already in yesterday. We don't have to do it again. So we should be very feeling safe. We should be feeling safe that our backup is ready with us. In case anything goes wrong, no harm, no worry, no harm. We are going to replace the table back. And replace the database back from the folder which we have made yesterday, right, and in the previous video. So let's write this request to have a backup. We want to execute a backup. Already 3 backups are there, so this is going to be the 4th backup request. That requires only the user ID. That's it. And the subject is telling you that you have to take the backup. Okay. So, and we remove all unwanted stuff from this request, and we send it. As soon as we send it, we expect that this will land to the right folder. This is the right folder where it should come. It's not an inbox. It will first arrive into the inbox, and due to the placement of the rules, the rule will move it to here, and that's it. This is all what required on the Outlook. Once the Outlook work is finished, now comes the role of the Microsoft Excel VBA. Here, the VBA will start taking the action. So it is now taking the backup, and it is composing the email and telling you that your request for backup has been actioned, and you have the following backups ready for which are restorable. So this is what it has mentioned, and it has been. So let's see. In the Outlook box folder, in the inbox, you will find an email dated today. That will be. So let the it come. It is Tuesday. Today is Wednesday. So email dated today. Yeah, this is the email which has just arrived, and it is telling you that you have so many backups. You have so many backups available for October 6th, October 8th, October, right? So if you want to get back to 4th of October, so let's go to the request, and we use the restore command. We use the restore. Yeah, this is the restore command. 4th of October, we are going to request again. Okay, so let's do this. We edit it. This is our normal SOP of doing it, that we make sure that there is no extra character or any text in the subject, and the body is also precisely telling the information. All the extra things are deleted, right? So this will serve as a purpose of as a command, right? So this is the folder which is currently blank. So it takes the action and makes this folder empty, and we have the folder on which these post action copies are saved. So here is the email should land into this folder. So restore. I hope. Let's make sure that we have got the restore in here in the rules. Yeah, it has arrived. Okay. Sometimes it takes time. So we should not get worried that we should be confident that we have placed the rule and it will work. So it takes time. Now it is passing on the control to the Excel VBA, and here it has picked up the user correctly, and it has picked up the data Excel correctly, right? So DT. And the next is, it is now going to delete master from this. If you see, there will be records in the master for Carlton and Mike Carlton, right? You can see the Mike Carlton means that there its records are there, and you can find it like this. Mike Carlton, yeah. This is Mike Jackson. This is Mike Carlton. Carlton's, right? Okay. So these are 1700 1707 records. These are going to be deleted with the next command, and you will see they will go away. So let's get back to where we have stopped it. Okay, so this is the command which is removing everything from the master, right? And it has been removed, right? And now it is putting back the desired backup copy into the master. So before it puts it, well, first of all, let's see that the removal has been done. You say deleted, 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 right? That's it. Now, the start doing this. Now the SQL string is being created. So what is the SQL string? So AdWatch is the facility which shows you how the SQL has been worked out, right? So this is the SQL string, which is that we want all these columns to be restored from where? From BK master. This is now the source. And where is the target specified in this SQL? In the very beginning, you say insert into, this is the target. So this is the target. Target is the master from which we have already deleted anything related to this user, right? So we have specified all the columns which we want to restore from the VK master, and with the where the user is my Carlton. And the date, BK date is this 45934 has already been worked out by this technique. Why 450? We have not tried anything. It has actually, it is the DT, the value of DT times 1. That, you see, BK date is equal to value of DT. Value of DT is this, 4th of October. And times 1. And so this gets you the numeric value that is that becomes a part of this SQL string. Yeah, that is 45934. Okay, so this is how it is done. Now you got to execute it and see uh, that. So this will execute this SQL string and then quickly convert it. It's always good to have a do event also in here. It's because the system may take some time to come, and so it should do event will have a pause, a little wait, so that in case of the large database, all the events must be given the chance to do, and then the connectivity and will be made nothing. DB will be made nothing in this one. Okay, so let's put it back in here, and here we play, or we put a break. We can put a breakpoint here as well. Okay, so press F8. Okay, do events. It is not the event. It's do events. S. Okay, so okay. So this is, and the job has been done. Let's ascertain that this is done or not. Oh, this is still written deleted. Why? Because we have not refreshed it. That's refreshing it. This, and your 1707 records dated. Those action date means the date which is available in the BK master. They have been restored. So you can check it in the BK master. This is the Mike Carlton, and you have multiple days here. So so this is the one which we have called for restoring. So this is being restored 17 and so. So this is tallied, right? So work well done, mashallah. So this is now what is the next it is going to do? Now it is going to compose the email telling you that you have done this. Okay. So what we do here, that we stop and there should be a Calc Pro also to be executed. in which we are going. So let it do the recreation of a chart. That's fine. And when it's going to recreate, so these are the old figures, right? These have to be corrected. So making sure that we have to do the needful. But let's give in to the VBA, because VBA is not allowing us to make any new procedure during the debugging. You cannot write a new function. You cannot write a new sub procedure, right? Okay, that's fine. So what we do here is we say, okay, you do your job. It is done. The next is it is now ready to email the procedure. In the email, we would like to do one thing. What that in case it's a backup, if the mode is backup, so this and if the mode is restore, then you have to do something so that the your yeah that this should tell you that which of your backup has been uh, restored, right? Okay, so we press Control C in here, and here we write if it is restored. If this is restored, then the text will be your request for restoring backup or restoring uh, the backup of what? Of DT. So we will this restoring DT backup. Has been action and backups are written in here, right? So this is going to be sufficient for us, and we do not want any else condition in here. We do not want any because that is already done there. That's it. Okay, so let's see how does this email gets. So DT, for this we need to set up a DT. What is DT? DT is where we go to the sheet, working sheet, and this is the DT A2. A2. DT is equal to sheets, working, then range A2, and do we want a format? So format command takes it to be displayed in your desired folder format. So that is dd dash mmm dash yyyy. That's it. So once you have the dt, then you can have this string ready for writing the covering note of your email. That's it. Okay? We put a breakpoint so that we see it happening. Okay, so let's play. Let it run. It's running. It is composing. Now we look up function because we have forgotten to switch back to the interface. When we change the sheet, make sure you switch back to the interface sheet so that such error is not encountered. Right? So we place it again. We place it again, and here. So this is how it is being updated, and it will stop where we have put the breakpoint. This is where it is now composing, and it has written all this thing. And then since, okay, so now it is composing it, right? So it is now writing the DD. DD is 4th of October, that's right. So this is being written, and then it will complete its composition of all these things, and the email is sent, right? So let's go get back to the outlooks and see how was the incoming note for Mark Carlton request of restoring. So yeah, your request for restoring 4th October 2025 backup has been actioned. Backups which are currently available for restoring are mentioned below, right? So this is right, and this is it. So yeah, so this is mentioned below. Okay, that's it. So we will do some more refinement and fine tuning of it. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching.